So today we have a quite challenging geometrical problem. What makes this question quite challenging and fun to do is that only a single angle 30 degree has been given with a pair of equal sides, that is this side equals to this side equals to this side, and we have to find this particular missing angle x. So let us see the solution. How can we solve for this? So first of all, we will take this missing angle as some variable m. So if that angle is taken as m, so this complete angle becomes 30 plus m. And we can see that in this biggest triangle, this side is equals to this side, so their base angles are also going to be equal. So one of them is 30 plus m, so other is also going to be equals to 30 plus m. Now we can see that this particular triangle also, this side is equals to that side, so their base angles are also going to be equal. So let us have them as variable y and y. So this is also equals to y, that is also equals to y. Now let us have the sides of this triangle as variable. So first of all, let the base of this triangle be equals to k. This equal sides as a. So this is a, that is a, and this is equals to a. And at this point, this angle is equals to x, this angle is equals to y. So this remaining one is going to be the complete angle, that is 360 minus addition of this both. So 360 minus x plus y. Okay, all the necessary things has been marked. Now let's proceed to the solution. So first of all, what we will do is apply the sine rule in this particular triangle. So the triangle is looking like this way. Let it be more clear and cool. So the triangle is looking like this way. This angle is equals to 30 degree. That angle is 360 minus addition of x plus y. This base is equals to k and this side is equals to a. So if I will apply the sine rule, so sine of 30 degree upon its opposite side, that is equals to a, would be equals to sine of 360 minus addition of this both angles, that is 360 minus x plus y, and opposite to this particular angle is equals to k. Sine rule is very simple, that if you have a triangle, these angles are a, b and c, and the sides are x, y and z, then sine of a upon x is equals to sine of b upon y, and that is equals to sine of c upon z. That is that particular angle upon its opposite side. You can have a clear idea over here. So this is the sine rule I applied in this above triangle, and we are going to apply the sine rule again but not in the same triangle but in other triangle. So this time the triangle we are going to take is this complete biggest triangle. So in this biggest triangle, so let me redraw that triangle over here. So this triangle is over here. This angle is 30 plus theta. That angle is also 30 plus theta. These two sides are equal, and that is equals to a and a. This base is equals to k. So if 2 of its angle is 30 plus theta, 30 plus theta, so this angle is going to be 180 minus 2 times 30 plus theta. So for an instant, just consider 30 plus theta as some another thing, capital A. So sine of that particular angle, so we have sine of this particular angle a, as we have considered this as a, so just take it as a. So sine of a upon small a is equals to sine of 180 minus 2 times a, because this is equals to a. So sine of 180 minus 2 times a upon its opposite side, that is equals to k. Now sine of 180 minus some angle is equals to sine of that angle, so it becomes sine of 2 times a. Sine of 2 times a as an identity, that is 2 times sine of a cos of a. So 2 times sine of a cos of a upon k, and that is equals to sine of a upon a. So this and this got cancelled out to give us that k is equals to 2 times cos of a. Now replace a with that particular value, that is 30 plus theta. So cos of 30 plus theta into a. So this is the value of k. Now we will put this value of k over here. This k will be replaced with that value. So over here we have that sine of 30 upon a is equals to, now sine of 360 minus x plus y is going to be equals to negative sine of x plus y. Negative sine of x plus y. And from this diagram, it's very clear that x plus y is going to be greater than 180 degree. Why it became negative sine of x plus y? Because sine of 360 minus some angle is equals to negative sine of that angle. And upon k, and instead of k, we have this particular value, that is 2 times cos of 30 plus theta into a. Now this a cancel out with this particular a. Now 2 times cos of 30 plus theta multiplied with this 30 degree means sine of 30 degree. So 2 times cos of 30 plus theta into sine of 30 degree. Sine of 30 degree has a value that is 1 by 2, and that is equals to negative sine of x plus y. So what I can observe is that this 2 and this 2 got cancelled out. This negative shifted over here. So negative cos of 30 plus theta is equals to sine of x plus y. So first of all, we know that if it's like negative cos of 30 plus theta is equals to sine of x plus y. And as I told you that x plus y over here is like greater than 180 degree. So x plus y is going to be in the third quadrant because it's greater than 180 degree. So it's bring us to the third quadrant. And as I told you, if you have to compare the angles inside the trigonometric values, we have to have that particular angles in the same quadrant. Like sine of 30 degree is equals to sine of 150 degree. But we cannot say that 30 is equals to 150 because 30, this particular thing lie in first quadrant and this particular thing lie in the second quadrant. So we have to just bring that thing in the first quadrant. So first of all, we can see that one side is in sine, other side is in cos. So we have to convert them in sine. And also we have to bring this angle in the third quadrant. And that's very simple because we know that sine of this particular angle over here is 270 degree on this side. So 270 minus a is equals to negative cos of a. So this negative cos of this particular thing, that is 30 plus theta, if you consider 30 plus theta as a, so cos of 30 plus theta is negative cos of 30 plus theta, that's exactly matching with this, is equals to sine of 270 minus 30 plus theta. So I'm writing it over there. So instead of this thing, we have sine of 270 minus a, and a is equals to 30 plus theta, and that is equals to sine of x plus y. Now as this particular thing 30 plus theta has been subtracted with this axis, so it's being in the third quadrant, and this is already in the third quadrant. So now we can compare the angles. So 270 minus 30 is equals to 240 minus theta is equals to x plus y. So from here we obtain that x plus y plus theta is equals to 240 degree. This is the first relation we just got between these three angles, x, y and theta. Now we'll derive the second relation, and that's very simple. As this complete angle was 30 plus m, here we have taken everywhere theta instead of like here we have taken 30 plus theta, and where we have the solution also in the terms of theta, but here we consider the variable as m, so let it be just changed into theta, no matter over there. So that is equals to theta. So over here also this angle becomes 30 plus theta. Okay, and this particular triangle, the base angles are y and y, so its top angle is going to be 180 minus 2 times y, just a simple angle sum property. Now this complete angle is 30 plus theta, this missing angle is 180 minus 2 times y. So this angle is going to be the bigger one minus the smaller one. So I'm just removing k from here, and all this thing that was just written as a sine rule. So this thing I have just removed, and this thing over there. So what we can just observe is that the bigger one is 30 plus theta. So 30 plus theta minus the smaller one. So let it be clear, yes. So 30 plus theta minus the smaller one, that is 180 minus 2 times y. Okay, this particular angle we have got, this angle we have, and this angle is 30 degree. So now we are going to apply the angle sum property in this particular triangle. So 30 degree plus 360 minus x minus y plus 30 plus theta minus 180 plus 2 times y is equals to 180 degree. So what we can observe is that 360 minus 180 is positive 180, and that will cancel with this. So this got cancelled out. Negative 2y positive 2y gives me only positive y minus x, and here it's positive theta. 30 plus 30 is equals to 60 degree, and when it's becomes 0 and we shift it over there, so it becomes negative 60. So here we have the another relation that y minus x plus theta is equals to negative 60. So I'm going to write it over there. So y minus x plus theta is equals to negative 60. Now for which angle we have to solve this particular equation is this angle that is equals to x. So now what we will do is subtract this equation. So x plus y plus theta, so x plus y plus theta minus y positive x negative theta is equals to 240 minus of minus 60, that is plus 60. Negative theta, positive y, negative y got cancelled out. 2 times x is equals to 300, and from here we get that x is equals to 300 upon 2, that is 150 degree, and that's the answer. That the value of this missing angle x is equals to 150 degree. What we did is first of all derive the relation between these three angles because of the sine rule, and then we derived the relation between these three by just a simple angle sum property to get the answer that the value of this angle x that was missing is equals to 150 degree. So this was my method to solve this particular equation. If you have any other method, you can do comment below, or else you can DM me on my Instagram, link is in the description.